Hi, my name is Robin B. We're coming back from the chatter.
I'm Kay. How y'all doing today?
How you doing? Okay, we're going to talk about hacking again.
Yeah, yeah,
Aaron just got
yeah.
hacked as we speak.
Yes, I did. I got a notification yesterday that my Facebook security code was 129785 and that I requested to have my password reset. I did not request my password to be reset on Facebook. And then it tells me, oh, the request came from Kentucky. I got three notifications from Facebook yesterday. Two times it came from Kentucky. The third time it came from the Czech Republic. So my Facebook credential information is on the so-called dark web. And that's what Facebook was notifying me about. And I just got another notification from a bank and from Credit Karma that my information is data
From
breached.
Credit
It's
Karma.
Credit Karma as well.
And
And
they
so
supposed to be protected. And also Hotmail long
yeah,
time ago.
Hotmail. Yeah, my I got hacked with Hotmail, changed my password. And basically what they do is they tell you, yeah, your information has been stolen and they want you to change your password. And so you're like, okay, I changed my password. And then they're like, okay, now we're going to send you a code to your phone every time you log in to make sure that it's you. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. What if somebody steals my
Right,
phone?
that's yeah. What if somebody had your phone?
Then they have all my information. They're changing my passwords. I mean, this so-called security from the data being stolen on the internet and held for ransom. The companies, they don't even want to tell you that they've been hacked and that your data has been stolen. And if they do, it's like, oh, that happened 3 months ago, and we're letting you know now that we fixed it. I'm
Yeah.
like, you fixed it how? Did they have my account number, they have my username, they have my password, and they know how broke I am. Are they are they
Well,
gonna
American Express, like I was told you, they just got breached too. Something happened with them as well. And
yeah,
but they put out a letter, like you said.
yeah,
So what
telling
difference
you,
that made? Because
yeah,
they took your money, but are you
they
going to
got
correct this?
yeah,
Because
they
I tell
got
you, if something happened like that and told me all my information on the dark web, I would just fall out because I would have no idea what to do.
there is really nothing you can do. The hackers steal the information, they hold it for ransom. The company may or may not pay. And usually, it's a big company. McDonald's just got hacked, but
Yeah.
McDonald's said, oh, we were doing a system upgrade. I'm like, you're doing a system upgrade that took all your McDonald's offline for hours. I'm like, if I was a hacker, that's who I would go after. McDonald's, Burger King, all these people, and forget $2-3 million, which is all they usually ask for. I'd be
Right.
like, you're a multi-billion, trillion-dollar company. You got to give me $150 billion to get this
To
information
get
back.
your
I
information.
mean, it's just
And you
crazy.
know what? And they might be asking something like that, but we just don't know about it
And
because we don't know nothing.
yeah, we're the ones just being taken advantage of, and I'm like,
Constantly, constantly with the
yeah,
scam stuff, it is just unbelievable.
it really is.
Unbelievable.
It really is.
I mean, you don't know what's true, what's not true. You order something, you send money to. I had somebody who do that. Next thing you know, they never got their stuff back because the company, no longer exists. It's no longer in the internet anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and
Crazy.
and and half the time, and the other scams that they have, or you're on Facebook or you're on Google or what have you, and the ads pop up, and you're like, oh wow, that's Temu. Let me go to this Temu and get this thing. It's not Temu. Instead of TEMU, it might be
Oh
TEMW.com,
yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
like putting your information in. Yeah, send me that stereo system for $2.95. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that should be a red flag right there. But anyway,
I'm just saying,
I'm just
if
saying too.
yeah, if the TV is $300 normally and they're selling it for 35,
There's something
something,
wrong.
yeah,
It was
but
too good to
but
be true. What they say, it
but
was
I
too good to
mean,
be true.
true, yeah, I mean, and then they get your money and you're like, wait a minute, I paid them $35, I never got it, and like you said, you go back to that website and it's like, what do you mean not found or
Right.
gone or what
Oh,
have
this
you?
page is no longer, what's the
Yeah,
famous one? This page is
yeah,
no
no longer
longer,
working
or
or what?
something like that.
Yeah, I mean
Site no longer found. That's it.
yeah,
Site no
that's
longer
it.
found.
Yeah, it's ridiculous this stuff, and we're dependent upon these computers and so many different ways, and it's only going to get worse because as soon as they come out with something, somebody comes out with the way to break it. It's like,
Right.
okay, here's your password. It's got to be 8 letters, numbers, and special characters, right? So you do that, and then somebody hacks it and they come back to you, hey, you're gonna have to change your password because you've been hacked
Again.
again.
They just tacked a new one.
Yeah, so you do it again, and this
Because that's
time
what happened with me and my credit
yeah,
card.
yeah, they're like, okay, so you change your password. They're like, no longer 8 letters, now it's got to be 12. And so you're scratching your head. What am I going to remember all this, and all the rest of that? And then you put it in, and then they're like, okay, you want to come back to this site. We have to check that you're really you. So we're going to send you a text message with a code in it for you to put in. I'm like, well, how do you know it's me that's got my phone?
Right. That's true.
I don't know. Somebody give us the solution. Somebody.
I know, for real, because you know what? And that's another problem too, because even if you go on your home computer, your laptop, or whatever it is that you always carry around, it'll tell you to sync your information. So you sync your information to your phone because you carry your phone out when you need it
Yep.
and things. So it's still in your phone regardless.
Yep. Yep. And then it says sign out of all devices. That's the other thing. Change your password. Sign out from everywhere. So I sign out from everywhere, and I'm like, what was the password? What did I change it to?
I did that. I told you last week I had something important, changed my password in my computer, was able to get in my computer with not my phone. I needed my phone to get into it
Well, yeah.
out. So it didn't sync, it didn't do anything. And now I got to do it all over again because now the computer doesn't recognize the other phone that used it. So it just blocked everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
on AI.
yeah, and we're the ones that have to suffer from it, for our own safety. I'm like,
Well, anyway, the moral to this story is recheck your passwords. Maybe you should change them every, so often. I don't know. I don't know what the
and
solution is.
if you do that, remember them, write them down somewhere.
Yeah, right. Well, I have
you
mine
know,
written down, but
but
sometimes I change them so often it's the wrong ones that I have written down.
I have an old-fashioned address book, and I put a line through it, and now I'm like, okay, which was the last password?
Yeah, I know, right?
Squiggle
That's
is
what
pointing
happened.
everywhere.
That's what
Yeah.
happens. Because when I was having a problem with the computer and my phone, I kept changing it. And then the last one I put down, I was like, is that the one that's for the computer?
Yeah,
Or
well,
the
for
phone? Or
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. But
And they say
anyway,
don't
please,
use the same password over and over. That's what
no,
they
and
say.
please, yeah, I'm gonna change mine too again. But please, you know, look, always check your passwords and make sure that you change them every so often, and that and the other, because it's getting crazy out there and it's so much scams. I mentioned before I hit PCH 3 times in 1 week.
Oh
And
yeah,
now I should have like
yeah.
$5 million, $5 billion, 2 calls
Okay.
and $3.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
And if I do have them, I done lost them because I'm like, it's a scam. So I'm not
at,
even going back to it.
at least it was a good scam. At least it wasn't the you owe us
No,
money
it wasn't, because
scam.
if I had to call those people, they would have wanted all my information like
Yeah,
a fool.
I get the other ones. You owe us money. Here's your invoice. We shipped you something. Your package is missing. Please verify. I get
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those scams.
yeah.
All
And
of
I also had a friend talk about Facebook. He just got scammed too out of some money.
wow. Wow.
So, please, and you're thinking because of these big companies and these things like that, that it won't happen, but it's still happening to all of these people.
Yeah, and it's only going to get
Everybody.
worse
Yeah,
because it's an election year. There's so many hacks coming on and whole
right.
hijacks and everything
Saying
else.
they're Trump supporters, they're Biden
Biden
supporters, this,
supporters,
that, and the other,
yeah,
vote for this one. Please follow
yeah,
me on this, that, and the other. And like you said, if you're not a good friend of that person, you know who they support. So it's
yeah,
not true. But
yeah, yeah.
anyway, well, that's one of our messages coming from the chatter. Please like, share, and subscribe. There's no charge for subscribing. Please help us to subscribe. We need some subscribers on YouTube, Instagram, wherever it is that you watch. Well, I don't know about FB anymore, but because there's a whole lot of problems going on. But anyway, we'll talk to you later. Bye bye, and thank you for joining us.
Have a good one.
All right.